Hi, I'm JD, and what we're going to be doing today is looking at some tools for fractions. We're going to look at divisibility tricks. Alright, here's some divisibility tricks, and what a divisibility trick is instead of dividing like the entire number to find out if it's divisible by that number, you can use a trick. So for example, here the ones digit is even. That tells you that without dividing by 2, that number is divisible by 2. Or that you can divide, or 2 goes into it evenly. You can divide it by 2 and there's no remainder. The sum of the digits, if I add up all the digits, and if that is divisible by 3, then that number is divisible by 3. If I look at just the last 2 digits to form a number, so like 7,016, I look at 16, and if that 16 is divisible by 4, that means that whole entire number is divisible by 4. If the one digit is 0 or 5, then that whole number's, the entire number is going to be divisible by 5. If it's both even and the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, that means that the number is going to be divisible by 6. If I add up the digits, the sum of its digits is divisible by 9, that means that that number is also going to be divisible by 9. And if the one digit is 0, then it's going to be divisible by 10. Some similarities, 2 and 4, first digit or the last digit and the last 2 digits. If the last digit is divisible by 2, then that whole number is going to be divisible by 2. So those are similar. 3 and 9 are also similar because you're adding up the digits for each of those. 5 and 10, looking at that ones digit, very similar. And divisibility trick for 6 is a combination of 2 and 3. Alright, so now let's look at an example. So it says, use divisibility tricks to determine which, if any, of the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10 are factors of 2,370. So we're going to look at that number. So just go through the divisibility tricks. So 2,370, is that even? The answer is yes. The one digit is 0. Could be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 would also make it even. So that number is divisible by 2. Goes into it nicely. Does the sum of the digits 2,370, is that divisible by 3? So you would add that up. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 7 is 12, plus 0 is 12. 12 is divisible by 3, so that means that number is also divisible by 3. So yes. Is the last 2 digits of 2,370 divisible by 4? No, 70 is not. Does not go into it evenly, meaning no remainder. So it is not. Is the one digit of that number a 0 or 5? Yes, so that means it's divisible by 5. Does the divisibility tricks for 2 and 3 work with this? So it is even, and yes, it is divisible by, the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, so yes. That would be divisible by 6. The sum of digits, 2,370, is that divisible by 9? No, 12 is not divisible by 9. So that means that number is not divisible by 9. Is the ones digit 0? Yes, that means that number is divisible by 10. So divisibility tricks, you can easily point out factors just by looking at the numbers. And I didn't go over all of them. 8, it's kind of a trick. 11, there's one for 11, and there is one for 8, but you don't really need it. Once you see that's a number is divisible by 4 or 2, you can just break it down further. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, jdmathguy@gmail.com. You can also check out my blog, mathtalkwithjd.blogspot.com. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.